Hey, what's going on, guys? Yeah, we out here. We about to play some Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Can't tell by the name of the stream, or you can't tell by the thumbnail. You might be helpless. Just saying. But it's not the point. The point is we're gonna be playing some Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. All right. Today, what I have planned is, of course, stream. I was gonna do it at 9 a.m., but the game didn't release until like 9:40ish, 9:45, and I had to download it. But here we are. I have it downloaded. It's all set up. Everything's ready. 69 degrees right now. Looking like a pretty good day. It's not gonna be too hot, not gonna be too cold. Then I got my first day at my job, my first ever job. All right, so it's all coming together, basically. What I'm trying to say. All right, last day to get the merch. All right, last day, get merch. That needs to be said. Gone forever. First ever merch drop will be gone forever. No one will ever be able to get it, especially the blanket. Never gonna do a blanket again. So yeah, that's just how it is. But yeah, why don't we just get into the game? Because I don't have the most time, because I would like to ready in 2 hours to leave. All right, so let's get in. This, get over to the game. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Alright, this is the warning for everyone. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Would you like to review detailed content warnings which contain spoilers? Alternatively, in-game content warnings would you like to review? No, I don't want to see content warning. Alright, I already know. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region, and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Yes. Alright. Here we are. Mixture of Team Salvato and Serenity Forge, as we read last night. Alright. Woo! Look at this. Higher graphics and everything. Game is still loud. Can't hear a thing. Okay. Increase the text speed. Okay, I'm not gonna enable content warning. VSync will stay on because it actually makes sense in this game. Okay. Yeah, we'll leave it here. Alright, there we go. That's all the settings, good. Go to a new game and let's just start this up, guys. We're gonna be Puka, of course. And yeah, that's just how the way game goes. Let me just... I know we're gonna start here, but give me a sec. Let me just make sure the stream isn't breaking or anything. Just make sure. Yeah, my CPU is being used a lot more. That's fine. That happens. That happens. Let me just make sure. There it is. All right, we're chilling. We're chilling. Hey. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and my good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. This is... I wanted a screenshot with... There we go, I guess. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Puka. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, but you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Okay, let me just make sure this is... Everything's fine, right? Yeah, we're fine. We're chilling. We're fine. Okay. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Puka, have you decided on what club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. I should also say that the game told me that all characters in this game are 18 plus, so yeah, you literally gave me that warning. Just saying. In case any of you were like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Alright. Anyway, you told me that you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sarah likes to worry a little bit too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Let me just make sure there's no oh, there's an autosave. Sick. Any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Hey! Why do I let myself get— oh my gosh, my hair is wet. Keeps dripping down my neck and it doesn't feel nice. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised my gosh, I just realized I didn't open up my window last night. No wonder why it was so hot. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Woo! I wish, yeah. I know the game. Alright, we've played it. We know what's happening here. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sarah wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori. Sarah must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori, yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. Oh, I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Wait to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Puka, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry, Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girl. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Puka. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely, it feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Puka. We made room for you at a table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This icing is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere before? I don't know if you're referencing the game or the anime and stuff, like a tsundere. I don't really know. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe, but not for you, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... He's insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori really seemed happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Puka, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read over the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not that much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with The Rock. With Dwayne B. Rock Johnson. Need water. I'm not gonna get it yet. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, do you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, then you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aww. Sorry. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will all help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Puka? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Claire may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Puka, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sarah wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me. Puka, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress this class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Puka, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sarah and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Whew! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, we get to poem writing time. Okay, it's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes the poem most. Alright, so here we go. I can't save there, so... Whoa, I didn't. That's cool. I know that it said that there was... Like, I know I can change the language. It's Spanish, Latin America, French, Dutch, Italian, Portuguese, I don't know, Korean, Japanese, Chinese. I like how I actually knew this was Korean. This is Japanese, and this is Chinese. Right? Okay, these are both Chinese, but I forget the difference between them. Anyway, I just thought that's pretty cool. Alright, you know, it'd be kind of cool if they actually made new words. It'd be kind of cool, but yeah. Whatever. Who do we, I'm gonna go with Sayori. Or, well, I think logically Sayori. Sayori. Okay, so we're gonna go with Sayori. I know I messed up that one. Alone is okay. Playground, adventure. Okay. Meager, music, sing together. Alright, daydream. There we go. Nature, vivacious, hurt, cute, passion. Alright, beauty, silly, silly. Alright, disaster, forgive, fireworks. Alright, bubbles, treasure. Alright, warm. Alright, pure. Nope, hope. Inferno, tragedy. Hair. Nope, depression. Yikes. Eternity. Nope, that's not you. Play. Alright, agonizing. Puppy. Hopeless. Lucky. Alright, comfort. Alright, after image. Jump. Universe. Nope, that wrong person. Lazy. Misfortune. Electricity. Unstable. Boop. Wonderful. There we go. Crimson. Rainbow. There we go. There we go. There's poem one. Actually, wanted to check something first. Good. Only been 23 minutes. Alright, we're chilling. Wow. So weird how like much faster this goes by in comparison to the mod. So weird. Alright, anyway. Go over here. Alright. Hi again, Puka. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I will be back in a second. I'm gonna go get something to voila. I'm back. Everyone's favorite YouTuber / streamer, whatever I'm considered at this point. Whatever I'm considered. Whatever. Alright. Anyway. Alright, let me take a second to read this. Mao Duran Toten. Okay. Trailer. Yada yada yada. Stuff for zombies, you know, all that jazz. Alright. Okay. Alright, anyway. There we go. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Puka. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on. Not like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join the club this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Twitter, please shut up. Alright, swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Puka always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work. Without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Puka can become good friends too. Sayori... As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. Oh, Yuri even bought you something today. You know? Well, wait, Sayori, me? Huh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some sort of scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. It's so weird to see my webcam right there, just sitting. I know it's not being used, because I can't, but it's just weird to think that it's just sitting there when I want to use it. I would love to, but I just can't. Thayer and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book that Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, You just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to the creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place, and if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place. After they come, we can do the thing to speak. To their creative mind. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. Oh, my tone was really off there. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Yeah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? The cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. It's so weird because I just read this 2 days ago, I think, or sometime. Because, the mod, so I have to finish that. I also have to finish this and, you know, try and unlock new routes, because that's the reason I'm playing this. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still just her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Hello! That's a bit close. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling up my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. This is your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does the school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. Well, it's what I do best. It's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. It's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? That's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would have never noticed that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button up her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Alright. Take my... Oh, wait, I want it... Like... There we go. That's what I want. I wanted a screenshot without any of the text. Wait. I'm gonna try... Okay, I want to see... So pressing F12 brings this thing back up. That's weird. Anyway, I now have 3 screenshots of this scene, and I didn't really want that. This is so funny. What is it? What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Eh? Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to fully close the button on it near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. I never really look at this scene, but there's like a pink dot in her eye. Huh. I just saw that, and both her eyes, so it's not like it's not supposed to be there. But yeah, I just make just noticing stuff. That's all. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? It's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. All my work. Gone. Whew. That's so much better. Here, I'm gonna turn these off because they need to be on. Yep, there we go. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better. You take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little early. Only a few focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come with me to come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Terry. Aw, but I was joking that time. And it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Puka, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I can't not yawn. Let's go, baby. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you just find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sarah and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Terry's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Alright, who are we going to be reading to first? Who's first? Who's first? Who's first? Who's first? Who's first? Who will be first? Who will be first? Who will be who will be first? Who will be first? I have no clue. Who should be first? Who should be first? I don't really want to do it with Yuri, because I don't really want to start off with getting criticized. I don't know. Which one should we do? Accidentally pressed the wrong button. Press the wrong button. Please. Sayori. Go with Natsuki. I never really go with Natsuki. Oh, wait, whoa. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday, so it's probably only fair I'd share mine with her first. Oh, wait, that's new. That is new. Wait, hold up. I'm going back. You can use a skip. Yeah, I know I can. Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. Okay, wait. I'm sorry. These are actually new lines. Okay, Monica. I should start with Monica. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Yeah, these are all new. I'm going with Natsuki, but, okay, I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend, after all. Alright, yeah, I just wanted to see all those options. Anyway, Natsuki, I told her I'd do my poem first, so it should make sense I'd share it with her first. Alright. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So, basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. I thought you'll like it. Hey, we got the poem back. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Chickens can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. That's about it. Yay, our favorite poem. Woo! Because it's the shortest, and it's not hard to read. And I can actually read her handwriting really well, because, it's not cursive. Not calling out anyone, not that I can't read cursive. Just, cursive takes me a little bit longer to read, is all. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read but hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about it, simple writing, is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in that last line. So you did. I guess more went into this than I realized. I guess that's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, who should I show my poem to next? Sayori. Yeah, we're going Sayori. Okay. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Puka. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm not sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Puka poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Oh my gosh. Extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you wrote. I'm really just happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that, I'm standing right in front of you in the group. Or, well, of course. I'm not really that into it yet, but doesn't mean I won't try. See, it's like I said before, Puka. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure Sayori sees the full picture of my motives here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure that you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, hey, they changed the font. Yeah, they changed the font. Cool. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. I can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. Get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I look forward to it. Okay, we're gonna go with Yuri and save Monika for last so we can get her writing tip of the day to finish it off. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for it to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into word. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I can't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. Might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think that the most noticeable thing I recognize is in new writers is that when they try to make their style very deliberate, in other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form fit the two together. The end result is just that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just that finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback. If I could just stop spitting! Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be the literature club? Ghost under the light. I can't read. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. Must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Whew! I'm sorry if I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Well, I thought I read it pretty fast, but you know, I mean, well, I'll say it took me forever. I mean, I guess it did. Oh. Guys, make sure you hydrate. Make sure you hydrate. It's summer. Make sure you hydrate. Summer for most of us. I view this. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. That's a relief. Also, I really like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Puka. Really? I must have totally missed that point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than just tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn. Putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of it like that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. And last but not least, Monica. Hi, Puka. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm settled in. Anyway, I want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Puka. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. And Monica, my poem. Ugh. My brother's texting. we go. I like this one. Sorry about that. My brother, his baby shower, okay? Yeah. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. That's so. You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So, I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone who might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So you don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't always mean I feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. I see the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I feel blind like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was... Yeah, I'm looking. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. You guys can't see what I'm doing, but I see you. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can really be powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of, epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. My mouth is dry. Anyway. People, stop texting me. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff. Because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain can get too fixated on a specific point. If you try hard to make it perfect, then you'll never have any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So, just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Woo! Oh, I didn't even mean to say that, but I said it ahead of time. Woo! I guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. I guess if everyone is judging me for my mediocre... It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing ability. Even if they're all being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes lay on Yuri and Atsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. You? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Puka did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a lot of time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Puka liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Puka appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? It wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Puka started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like you guys fighting. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Puka, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could just get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective. Wait, why don't I just do this? I forget that I can just put my phone facing down and it doesn't vibrate or anything. I think. I don't know. Then this is what would have happened. Then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Puka. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Puka? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course, that's going to be... Okay. Let me think. Do I really want to... Alright, I'm going to go with Help Me Sayori, but I want to see what happens here. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over. Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? It shows how much you know. That's not... Natsuki, I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori's nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in a surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said. So you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Puka. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about, Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone just stop staring at me? Actually, we're gonna stick with this. Alright, I've literally always chosen Sayori. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna stick with this. Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monika look away. Anyway, the thing about the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori? I'll go make some tea. Right, I avoided her saying yeah, I avoided that. I mean, you know, it's kinda. I mean, it's inevitable, but hey, what can one do? You know? Alright, anyway. Eh? I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? Hope that was worthwhile for everyone, especially you, Puka. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room, so maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. I'd say it was worth it. So, it was alright. Well, mostly. How about you, Puka? I'd say about the same. It was neat. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends, too. Here. My nose. Something in it. Alright, we're good. Nope, we're not good. Okay, so your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. Then I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those who I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Puka, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Okay, Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fighting like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. You know, Puka, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes you the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but do you really have to stop there? We'll just have to see what happens. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Alright, there we go. There's day 2 done. Alright, we're gonna end it there. Yeah, we're gonna end it there. So, switch over here. I want to go to the main menu real quick. I did save. Go into the main menu. Go. I don't. Okay. Here we go. What the? Wait a minute. Does this happen? Wait. What's... Oh! 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 Okay. And files right here. Okay, yeah. So this makes it easier. Yeah, this makes it easier. Okay. Mail. What would mail be? No new mail. Oh. Okay, pictures. Okay. This is I didn't know this existed. Yeah, we have all this stuff. We have the logo. We have all the girls. Natsuki, Yuri, Monica. Okay. We have all the poems. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Quarter of the school. Random classroom. Okay, the classroom used for a minute. Okay. Anyway. There we go. Yeah, we have all these. We have all these to unlock. All these. All of these. All of these. Anyway, music. Yeah, this, I didn't know this was. I can make a playlist. Doki Doki. Yep. Ohio. Dreams of love and literature. Okay, everyone. Up. Play with me. Yeah. Poem Panic. Najobu. Okay. Whoa! This is new. This is this is created by the person who makes the World of Warcraft music. Look at this. I love this. Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, when I was trying to quit the game, yeah, it came here. Yeah, so X out of here now. There we go. There we go. Over here. Yeah, I didn't know that's how I got to that. Actually, to be honest, I really had no clue. And then, is there achievements for the game too? Is there achievements? Is there achievements? No, I don't think there's achievements. Is there achievements? Oh, whoa! I'm seeing blue skies stuff in the community section. Anyway, yeah, this is that's messed. That's messed. Anyway, oh, 71 minutes already in this game. Anyway, yeah, that's Doki Doki Blue Skies. Yeah, I have to play. I think I know what I'm gonna do, because I don't necessarily want to replay this whole game, like, for the stream. I don't think that's the route I want to go. I think I want to go with, instead, playing through the new stuff, because, you know, you guys have already seen the old game. Then again, you guys, like, then again, but when I first, it's so weird, because, like, when I first, like, streamed it, what year was that? Was that 2018? Was that 2018 when I first streamed it? Yeah, what year was this? Yeah, I had that. Yeah, I had that old setup. Yeah, 2018. Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature. Yeah, it's so weird, because I had like the oh my, it's so weird to see this. I'm just looking at it on my phone. Like, it was so, I had no clue what I was doing when it came to streaming. I had no clue what I was doing. Like, I had like the overlay on the screen, and it was sort of just in the way, actually, if anything. It wasn't really good looking. Hey, okay. Oh, but I did disable it at some point. I did disable it. Okay. There we go. And then we have that part. There's the finale. Yeah, it's just weird to think, like, this is probably like the game that, you know, obviously I streamed for 2 hours that day. Oh, yikes. I could not imagine doing that. Okay, let me think. I want to make a new playlist for Doki Doki Plus, because it's new. It's actually new. All right. Save to playlist. New playlist. Doki Literature Club Plus Public. Here we go. There we go. Wherever it is. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now we're set. Alright. Now that we set this up. See, I really wish I could just, turn on the webcam. I really want to. Like I said, it just lag. Also, my hair is really messed up. Yeah, like, if anyone knows how to fix that, please tell me, because I would love to fix that. But anyway, I'm gonna end the stream for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, why don't you go ahead and smash the like button. Also, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and hit that little bell so you know the next time I upload a video. Yeah, I'm out. Peace.